Let me ask you something. Why is it that two men can work the same 50, 60, sometimes 70 hours a week? One guy's exhausted, overweight, low energy, hates how he looks, and he feels like he's barely holding his life together. And the other guy works the same hours, but he's lean, strong, disciplined, confident, and actually has energy when he gets home. It's not genetics, it's not age, and it's definitely not free time. The real difference is this: one man has a system, and the other man is just winging it. Most busy men don't fail at fitness because they're lazy. They fail because they're trying to figure it out on top of an already packed schedule. They wake up early, they work all day, they handle responsibilities, and then hope that they'll magically find the motivation, time, and willpower at night. And hope is not a strategy. Because I know this because I was that guy. I worked 60 plus hours a week as an electrical apprentice. Long days, early mornings, physically demanding work. And there were weeks I wasn't even home. It came down to hotel gyms, push ups on the floor, whatever I could do to stay consistent. And eating healthy wasn't convenient either. It was road food, gas stations, fast food everywhere. And I learned something the hard way. If you don't build fitness into your life will push fitness out every single time. I didn't get in shape because I suddenly had more time. I got in shape because I built a system that worked inside of a busy schedule, not against it. And that's exactly what I help men do now. I'm a fitness coach and I specialize in helping busy 9 to 5 professionals who want to get in shape without blowing up their careers, family time, or sanity. And if you're a hardworking man who feels stuck, exhausted, and frustrated because you know you should be in better shape, but you don't know how to make it fit into your real life, this video is for you because I'm going to be breaking down the exact systems and the steps that I took to get in shape working a busy job and how my clients have been able to do it as well. So if you're serious about leveling up your physique, sit back, grab a notebook, and pay attention to this video as we break everything down. All right, guys. So my name is Justin Metzger, by the way, and I'm going to show you how I went from skinny to jacked while working 60 plus hour weeks in the trades. So my program is called the Body and Barbell Blueprint. Just a little bit of context behind that is I like to train a little bit of body weight, explosiveness, that sort of thing with my body, and blend that with weights to achieve a very functionable, strong, hybrid athletic physique. Okay. Now, obviously, here on the left, I believe I've been training for a little bit, but still pretty new. Didn't have a lot of experience, a lot of knowledge. Definitely didn't know what I was doing with my diet. And obviously, here on the right is when I was in the trades. I was working crazy hours, but I had a system dialed down. I knew what to eat. I knew how to track my calories. I knew how to meal prep even when I was on the road. And I knew how to prioritize my time in the gym to maximize my results. So, as we get into it, I want to kind of just go over my struggles, the things that I deal with, the things that some other people deal with as well, just before I get into the actual program. So, here's a quick backstory about me. I wasn't always this jacked and confident version of myself. In fact, I used to be the complete opposite. I've always been athletic. I love my sports. I still actually play hockey because I'm a Canadian boy. I love my hockey. I'm a goalie. I play baseball as well. So pretty athletic. I've always been athletic, always loved my sports. But I used to be pretty skinny and just very insecure about myself and the way that I looked. I struggled with depression, anxiety, sleepless nights as well. And fitness was honestly the main thing that helped me overcome that. Now, I don't just want to say that fitness was the only thing, because fitness will not help with all your problems. I am a Christian. I took these problems to God and prayed about them, read my Bible, did all of those things. And to be honest, Jesus Christ helped me out big time with this. And if you are somebody struggling in this area as well, please reach out to him. If you don't have a relationship with him, I invite you to chase that relationship with him, because honestly, he is the one that has helped me out the most with this. Fitness definitely played a part, but having that relationship with God is really what got me through it. But anyway, let's continue in the fitness side of things. So I fell in love with fitness at a very young age, but struggled to see the major results that I dreamed of because I didn't fully know what I was doing. And the older I got, the more I fell in love with fitness, but the more distractions I actually started facing as well, because work became a huge obstacle to overcome as I started working in the trades, and 60 plus hour weeks became very normal, and trying to find time for the gym and nutrition became very tough. But I was determined to find a way, because the last thing I wanted was to retire half crippled from neglecting my physical health. That last statement is actually, it's a reality for a lot more people than you think, because working in the trades, I've seen it. Older guys who are even like 40, 50, and they're already just struggling to move. They got back pain, shoulder pain, all their joints are just wrecked, right? And I was like, that is not the person that I want to be when I get to that age. I want to be able to retire, still have a healthy body, still be able to move around, be able to play with my kids, my grandkids, be able to take vacations, all of those things. And I don't want to be crippled and have a ruined body, right? That is not something I want to do. So that was a big motivator for me to actually just focus on my health before, most of the other things, right? Health is super, super important. So yeah, that was just a motivator for me. It should be a motivator for you as well. And just a little bit of backstory about myself. And this is what I started changing. I started switching to a shorter, more athletic style of training to focus on being functionally strong. Now, obviously, I had to switch to a shorter time period in the gym because I just strictly didn't have a lot of time. But I focused on, movements and styles of training that was actually going to make me physically and functionally strong. Okay, very athletic, very explosive. Kind of started training like an athlete just to be super, super functional and feel really good on a daily basis. Not just strictly lifting weights, because if you lift weights, you can become stiff and not too mobile either. So obviously, having that mix is super, super important. And kind of when it comes into efficiency, I focused on more efficiency inside of the gym instead of hours in the gym, because obviously as a busy person, whether you're in the office, have an office job, or in the trades, or whatever you do, chances are you probably are busy and you can't spend like 2 to 3 hours in the gym at a time. So even 30 minutes is better than none. But what I usually recommend is if you can get in 3 good, solid hour-long workouts in a week, so that's 3 hours in a week, right? If you can just find 3 hours in the week to get in the gym, to really push yourself, and to train hard, that is basically all you need to be able to achieve a very good physique, if you combine that with correct nutrition, correct recovery, all of those things that I will talk about as well. Now, I focused on eating and preparing simple meals that were very easy to prep. So when it comes to this, I basically just came up with 3 to 4 meals that I thoroughly enjoyed, and then I meal prepped all of them in bulk. So I kind of knew that they were all healthy. They were all going to help me hit my macros. They were high in protein, right? And just had all the nutrients that I really needed to live a healthy lifestyle. And I just prepped a whole bunch of them on bulk. I had them in the freezer, I had them in the fridge, and whenever I needed them, I could just quick grab it, meal prep it, pack it up in a container, and I was good to go. And it took about 10 minutes, right? Because if you're trying to cook every single day in the morning and meal prepping for your lunch to try to eat healthy instead of going out to a convenience store or Subway or some quick fast food restaurant on your lunch break, meal prepping in the morning is extremely tough, especially when you're getting up really, really early. So just being able to grab stuff that has already been prepped, whether you prep it on a Sunday, Saturday, a day off, whatever it is, it's going to be a whole lot easier to stick to and a whole lot easier to actually hit your nutritional goals that way. And I mastered a method that gets results whether I worked out from home or in the gym. Because when I was first actually starting out in fitness, I worked out from home. And I was training a lot of calisthenics, a lot of bodyweight movements, even adding some weight in there in my bodyweight movements. But I was able to see fantastic results, okay? I was able to build a very strong core, a very functional physique. And by the time I even got to the gym, I had a very, very good base of strength built already. Now, who this program is for and who it is not. So the program that I built is for busy professionals who want to get lean and functionally strong without living in the gym. Anyone insecure about going to the gym but still wants results from home. People who want to lose stubborn belly fat while building lean muscle. Those tired of guessing with what works and want a proven system. And guys who want an easy to follow system that is built out to fit their already busy schedule, okay? This is who it is for. And now we get into who it is not for. Obviously, if you're a lazy ass, not for you. People who want an overnight quick fix, not for you. Guys who aren't willing to put in the work, not for you. Anybody who is comfortable staying the same, not for you. And those who make excuses like I don't have time but spend hours scrolling or gaming or haven't even tried to make time yet, this is not for you, okay? If you say you don't have time but are scrolling Instagram, scrolling Netflix, doing things that actually don't gain you anything at night, and you guys say you don't have time, come on. that's a huge excuse, and you know it, and you're not the type of person that I actually want to help. Now, I like to get into some struggles that others face as well and why you may be stuck. So, you've never really had a real plan built around your life and your specific schedule, okay? There are many plans out there. ChatGPT is great, but if you don't have something that is built out specifically for you, specifically for your schedule, and your different priorities and your different obstacles that you may be facing in your day-to-day life, it's going to be very, very hard to stick to, okay? And that's something that we really prioritize with helping you here with my program. You're guessing week to week instead of following a proven system. Obviously, if you're guessing, you're going to be spinning in circles, and it's going to be very, very hard for you to see actual sustainable results. And when life gets busy, everything falls apart. So when life gets busy, fitness is probably most of the time the first thing that you throw out the window. And fitness needs to be something that is just a part of your life. It's like brushing your teeth in the morning. And that may seem a little bit of extreme, but it just needs to like fit in your life, mold into your life. It's just something that you do every single day or 3 times a week or whatever you have built into your schedule. It's just what you do and what you get done, okay? Fitness is supposed to make your life easier and benefit your life, not make it harder, okay? And the last reason is you don't know if what you're doing is actually working and you have no feedback, right? Once again, you're just kind of spinning in circles. You don't know if what you're doing is actually working. You have no feedback. You're not tracking anything. You're not tracking your lifts, your macros, nothing. And you have really no idea if what you're doing is actually benefiting you or not. And here's the truth. Most busy individuals fail because they try to live like fitness influencers. And this is going to be impossible for you with your schedule. What you really need is structure, progression, and accountability. Now, have you ever seen those videos, maybe on Instagram, on TikTok, of guys showing you their routine of like, hey, I wake up in the morning at this time. I make a nice little breakfast. I go to the gym for 2 hours. I come home, then I do my thing, and then I might go on a run. And it's like, holy crap, like if that's what I need to get in shape, there's no way that I'll ever get in shape because I strictly don't have enough time, right? You do not need a gym membership or fancy machines to get in great shape if going to the gym takes too much of your time. You can work out at home. You can work out with very minimal equipment and still see very, very good results. I've done it myself, and I've helped other clients do it as well. Endless cardio and complicated diets aren't the answer. They burn you out and make it hard to be consistent. When it comes to cardio, most of you guys probably already get lots of cardio in your day, especially if you work a very physical job. You're probably getting easily 10K steps a day. That's not a problem, right? It just comes to fixing some things with your diet, some things with your habits, some things with your recovery, your sleep, maybe different things that you eat, obviously, that are just crashing your metabolism, ruining your energy, all of those sort of things. And those are some things that obviously need to be fixed, okay? And the real key is having a proven system with structure that fits your life, fits your schedule, progression. You actually know that you're progressing in the gym. You're not just guessing. And accountability, somebody to actually keep you accountable, keep you motivated, and make sure that you actually stay on course. Okay? Now, how I want to help you. Okay? There's no such thing as bad genetics or not having enough time. You just need a smarter approach. You may think you don't have a lot of time, but you're probably not using it and prioritizing it to the best of your ability, okay? And working long hours definitely makes it more difficult to find time to manage your fitness and health, but that is why I've made it my mission to help people solve that very problem, okay? And if you feel like you need help in this area, I'm going to show you exactly how to build lean muscle and lose fat with efficient workouts you can do from home or quick gym workouts. Create a simple meal plan that works with your stress schedule and foods that you actually enjoy. And completely transform your body in 180 days or less without living in the gym and without guessing with your food. Okay? The Body and Barbell Blueprint is the exact system that I built through my own trial and error, my own mistakes, backed by years of training and in-depth research into fat loss, muscle growth, and lifestyle habits that are stopping most men from getting jacked even with this crazy schedule, okay? And I'm going to break it all down for you. I'm going to show you exactly how I was able to do it because obviously I was working here, okay? This left picture, I was working here. I was working a very crazy, busy schedule. And from here to here is a very big difference, okay? A lot of size, a lot of mass added. And I was able to do all this while working 60 plus hour weeks. So if I can do it, why can't you, right? And I'm going to show you exactly how. So in the next few minutes, I'm going to break down exactly how I went from an average skinny frame to building a lean, muscular physique, and how my clients are doing the same with their busy schedules as well. Also, you too can use my Body and Barbell Blueprint to get shredded, boost energy naturally, have a planned out for you system that will work with your busy schedule, and build 15 to 25 pounds of lean muscle while dropping fat, and all without wasting hours in the gym. How good does that sound? Right? How good does that sound? Now, we're going to jump into the different phases in my program, exactly how things work, and kind of how it's structured and how it'll actually work for you. So this is the exact system that gives busy men a clear structure, and that way you are no longer guessing on what to eat, how to train, or when to do it. So the Body and Barbell Blueprint method is split into 3 phases. So this 3-phase method will not just transform your body, but it'll turn you into the strongest, leanest, most athletic version of yourself with as minimal time as possible. I can't talk today. So the first phase is going to be locking your foundation and structure, okay? You're going to be building a lot of habits. It's not going to be height, you're just going to be building a lot of habits. So you're going to master the basics. Simple but effective workouts. You're going to dial in your protein and nutritional targets in a structure that is going to fit your busy schedule, right? And this is where you reset your identity, okay? You're going to start building some good habits. You may start you may start going to bed earlier, okay? You may start waking up earlier. You may start cutting out those junk food, fast food, convenience store stops, those sort of things. We're just building healthy habits and getting you into a good routine that you can actually stick to, so that you can start seeing some major results in your energy, in your discipline, in your confidence, in your physique, all of those things. On to the next. Build sustainable habits. So we are just literally building on what we've kind of created in phase 1 and continuing that in phase 2. So weight loss and muscle gain is going to meet your performance. So obviously you're gonna have lost a bit of weight by this time. You're going to be gaining muscle. You're going to be getting stronger. You're going to be feeling better, and you're going to add intensity. You're going to shred fat, and you're going to build visible muscle without spending hours in the gym. And you'll start adapting to your new lifestyle and habits. So when we move on to phase 3, you're going to kind of mold into your new identity, okay? You're going to master your body. And this is where you earn that lean, athletic, and functional physique through quick workouts and simple nutrition, okay? This is going to be your new identity. Being physically fit, being jacked, being lean, having a lot more energy, being a lot more confident in yourself, being able to take off your shit at the beach. This is going to be you now. This is going to be your new identity. You're not even going to want to eat fast food anymore, okay? You're going to want to eat healthy. You're going to want to continue those healthy habits just because you feel so amazing compared to that version of yourself that you used to be, okay? So this is kind of the process that we take you through. So, jumping into phase 1. This is going to be locking in your foundation and structure. So when it comes to this, we're going to dial in your nutrition. So we're going to cut out processed foods and junk right off the get-go, okay? We're going to try to cut it out basically completely, okay? Because that gives you no, temptation if you're eating it now and again. No, you're just going to cut it completely out. It's garbage for you. It's not good for you. It's not going to help you with your goals. We are going to build out your meal plan. So basically, I built this out for you. We will come up with a food list, custom food list that we'll give to you, and this meal plan will be built around the foods you actually enjoy. But I'll be helping you calculate out all your macros and all of those things for you. So we build out your meal plan and we adjust as we go. So I'm going to calculate macros for you, and all you'll have to do is basically follow it, because you're really busy. You don't have a lot of time to figure this out for yourself, and me actually coming in and helping you one-on-one, building this out for you based off the foods that you actually enjoy, is going to help you out a lot and is going to save you a whole lot of time. Obviously, I'm going to be teaching you how to do it so you can do it on your own as well, but it's really a very one-on-one approach when we come to all of this. You're going to hit your daily protein targets for lean muscle. Obviously, that ties in nutrition. You're going to balance carbs and fats for high energy and recovery. This is something that we take very seriously as well. We want you to feel energetic. We want you to have energy. We do not want you to crash halfway through the day, right? These are all things that we make sure we take care of. We build out a customized schedule so you can stay consistent that fuels faster fat loss and muscle definition. Now, when it comes to this, we even come up with like a food schedule, when you were eating, when it fits in your schedule to actually get your food and get your nutrition in, okay? Because this matters. Some people aren't super hungry in the morning. Some people train in the morning. Some people need a pre-workout snack in the morning and a breakfast in the morning. Like, everybody has different goals and a different way of doing things, and we just help you one-on-one to figure out what those are, okay? Second part of this is locking in nutrition. So our goal is going to be to train 3 to 5 times per week with a structural plan that fits your schedule, whether this is working out at home, whether this is working out in the gym. We build this all out customized for you based on what your goals are. So we're going to be balancing heavy strength work with athletic training because we want you to be functionally fit. We don't want you just to be super strong, bulky, clumsy. We want you to be very athletic and be functionally strong, okay? That's super important. Your workout plan is built inside of a custom app that you will be able to download on your phone, where you can see your tutorials on how to do things, your suggested rep ranges, your form checks, your rest time, etc. It's all going to be built out, customized to your goals, and planned out for you, okay? Now, we're going to push your sets close to failure for maximum results. So even if you're trying to lose weight, we are still going to train hard. We are still going to train heavy. Basically force your body into being like, okay, we need to push some heavy weight and we need to grow. We need to actually grow and build some muscle here. And then obviously we'll be building some strength, and we are going to combine that with losing extra fat at the same time. Doing both at the same time is not impossible. We've done it, and I'm going to show you guys who have done it. So this is kind of what the training looks like, and obviously we're just gonna fit it all into a schedule that works for you. We're not going to rush you into anything because this needs to be very sustainable, and you need to be able to stick to this long term, okay? And when it gets into phase 2, this is going to be obviously building sustainable habits. So when we get into that, structure is going to be built for you. So we're going to build the habits you can stay consistent with even on crazy busy days. So this is now starting to become part of your life. This is now starting to become somebody who you are, right? Training, diet, taking care of your health is just somebody who you are now, okay? We're going to dial in sleep quality because fat loss accelerates at night. A lot of busy guys struggle with sleep. Sleep is important. We're going to dial that in, make sure recovery is on point. We're going to remove extra decisions for you. So training, meals, and routines are all already decided, okay? So obviously I explained a little bit how your meals are planned for you. Your training is in a custom app built for you. You'll be able to see what you need to do every day. And everything is just in a structured routine that actually fits in your life. So you really have no excuse on why you can't get it done and why you can't see good results. And then we also adjust quick instead of quitting, okay? If you have one bad day, if you have one bad week, that doesn't mean you're going to have a bad month, okay? We're going to adjust. We're going to make things work for you, specifically for you, so that you can keep on seeing results no matter your crazy schedule, no matter what comes up, okay? We're going to adapt with your schedule. We're going to adapt with your stress and adapt before bad days turn into bad weeks, okay? Lifestyle triggers. So we are going to stay hydrated. Water in, fat out, plus you'll feel way better, okay? Hydration, super important. Drinking a lot of water, okay? We're going to avoid late nights. We're going to avoid scrolling or watching Netflix, okay? Get to bed early, wake up early. Another thing that I have been doing that has helped a bunch of my clients out as well is working out in the morning. A lot of guys don't necessarily feel like working out in the evening after a busy, tiring day at work, right? A lot of guys just go home and don't have the energy to go to the gym. So working out in the morning will actually boost your mood for the day. It'll wake you up. It'll sharpen you. Your brain will be sharper. It won't be near as foggy after an early morning workout. So that's just another thing that I'd recommend. And if we can fit that into your schedule and that's something that works for you, we're absolutely going to do it. Avoid liquid calories like coffee creamers, alcohols, and sodas, okay? Not good for you. They're extra calories, extra sugar. Alcohol is going to make it very, very hard for you to actually burn fat. And yeah, you know, all of these things just ruin your testosterone, okay? Ruin your energy. Weekly environment. 5 locked in good days should not be undone by 2 uncontrolled ones on the weekends, okay? If you're locked in on the week, don't go on a bender on the weekend, okay? Because that is going to ruin your progress, okay? If you keep going in and out of a deficit, your weight is just going to go up, it's going to go down, it's going to be very consistent, and you're not actually going to see a good solid amount of progress in one direction. Okay. Don't be treating fitness like a side hobby. This is not a side hobby. If it's optional, it will probably be the first thing to go when life gets busy, okay? This is in your schedule. This is non-negotiable. This is what you do when it's in the schedule. You get it done, okay? If you actually want to see results, then treat it like it, okay? This is one of my clients. In just 3 months, Matt lost 15 pounds of fat and increase his strength by 20%. Okay, he lost a whole bunch of weight, gained a bunch of muscle as well at the same time, and all while working 40 to 50 plus hour weeks, 40 to 50 hour weeks, proving that you don't need hours in the gym to see results. Okay, he was able to do it. Why not you? Now, jumping into phase 3, you are going to mold into your new identity. So you are going to become the dream version of yourself. We're going to fine tune the body to achieve peak performance and aesthetics. Push higher intensity, more explosive exercises, just more functionality. You're going to be like a freaking athlete. You're going to be like an NFL player, okay? Focus on advanced recovery. So mobility. Mobility is also a huge thing that we preach, because obviously you're probably in the trades if you're watching this video, or if you're still watching, right? You're probably in the trades. You probably work a very physical job. Mobility, super, super important, okay? Supplements, all right? We're going to implement some certain supplements to just help you in your progress. Supplements can help, creatine, omega-3s. There's many out there. Stress control, scheduled management, okay? You're going to be able to schedule, you're going to know how to actually schedule things like your workouts, like your meals, different things that come up in the day. You're going to be able to just manage your schedule so much better to be able to fit everything, especially fitness, into your already busy life. All right, we're going to fine tune the diet. We're going to fix lifestyle habits for precision. And your goal is going to equal longevity and consistency. By the end of this phase, you are going to know how to eat, you're going to know how to train, you're going to know how to stay consistent, and you're going to know how to do it for a long period of time so that you never go back to that past version of yourself of being out of shape, low energy, low self-esteem, all of that. Okay? Achieving success. The Body and Barbell Blueprint method is designed to maximize lean muscle development and functionality so that not only your body looks elite, but your confidence plus energy are unmatched. My clients have proven how powerful the Body and Barbell Blueprint is, building strength and losing fat with time-conservative workouts either at home or gym, and staying lean and gaining energy and confidence that carries into every part of your life, okay? These are just a couple client results. This guy obviously lost a shit ton of weight, okay? This guy was able to get a lot leaner, gain some visible abs. This guy was able to lose a good amount of weight as well. And the 0 to shred method works for everybody, okay? Keith is up 18 pounds. This guy works a lot of hours as well. This guy's in the trades. He's a construction worker. This guy's he lives on a farm. He's a mechanic, works crazy hours, probably even more than 60 plus hours a week. He lost 18 pounds in 3 months. Brandon, nice body recomp. He's a construction worker as well, okay? He works in the trades. He was able to see some great results too. And now that you understand how my method works, I have an offer for you. Because if you are low on confidence because you're not seeing progress, busy with work and life with no time to waste, tired of training hard but not looking the way you want, and tired of feeling sluggish at work, and are ready to finally get lean and muscular with simple workouts built customized for your schedule, looking to lose fat and build muscle without hours of cardio or complicated meal prep, prepared to step into the ultimate version of yourself, strong, confident, and efficient, and want somebody guiding you every step of the way, I want to help you. But I want you to really think about what happens if nothing changes. What is the cost of staying stuck to you? How bad do you want this? How bad do you kind of hate the current version of yourself? How bad is your energy? How bad do you want to be able to take your shirt off on the beach? How bad do you want to be this jacked version of yourself? Okay? And what happens if you don't? Okay? It could be a couple more years of trial and error, money wasted on random plans, right? And the longer you push it off, the longer it is going to take for you to actually hit that button and really just dial in your health and fitness and make that wise choice. Okay? because health matters. Health matters. You don't want to be that guy who retires crippled, okay? So, if what I've just gone over sounds like you, I would absolutely love to talk. If you're busy, frustrated, tired of starting over, all I want you to do is DM me ready on IG, and let's see if this is a good fit. And if it is, awesome. We hop on a call. We talk about how we can actually implement what I have just talked about into your life, into your schedule, and how we can get you results just like all the guys that I've showed you and just like myself. Because I get it. It's hard to get in shape with a busy schedule. It is not easy. But with a simple plan, it can be simple. Okay? I promise you it can be a whole lot simple than you think. And I look forward to hopefully helping a whole lot more of you guys get in shape, get you great results, help you become the most confident version of yourself yet.